Hello everybody, welcome back to the Coaching Anomaly YouTube channel. We have a treat for you guys today. Because of recent circumstances, we film on a Friday and Gareth Southgate is announcing his England Euros team next Tuesday, which you guys will see the video on Wednesday. So, we've had to come together really quick and put together our England squad. So, we're going to talk to you guys about the England Euros and we're just going to talk to you guys about England in general as a football team. And let's get cracking, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic one. Looking forward to it. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this. So what should we start with first? Should we start with the England squad?
Let's do the squad and then we'll go after with our 11.
Okay,
which,
so...
we could cause a bit of controversy.
Yes, a lot of controversy.
And everyone likes a bit of controversy.
No, I don't.
Well, I like it. So let's get right into it.
I really don't. All right. You want to go
squad
first?
Yeah. No, you.
Oh,
you go first.
You go first. Okay.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, notes. We're prepared today. We are very, very prepared.
We're in it.
So, yes. I don't really want you to look at my squad, so I'm going to keep it up like this. Okay. Let me just move the mic. There we go. The England squad. 3 goalkeepers I've picked to go to the Euros. Dean Henderson, Sam Johnston, and Jordan Pickford. But... I'll explain myself here. The only reason I want to take Pope is because when I writ this England squad in the first place, which was ages ago, Pope was not injured. So, Pope's coming back now, but I think it's a bit too late. So, really? I think Sam Johnston... Ramsdale can't go because he's not playing.
Mad in minutes.
The same as Sam Johnston, really. He's not playing, is he? It's Dean Henderson. So, the real two is like Dean Henderson and Pickford, really, isn't it? Do you want to go with your goalkeepers as well? We just keep rattling them off. So we go goalkeeper, you go goalkeeper.
Yeah, can do. I've put Pope in.
Yeah.
I've put Pickford in. And I've put Johnston in as well.
Okay.
Because I think Pope, we all know how good of a goalkeeper he is.
Yeah.
He's huge for penalty shootouts, which could be huge. And his shot stopping is great. I mean, when he comes out, he's a bit
like Bambi on ice, isn't he?
Yeah, he's not a sweeper keeper. That's what we know. Whereas Pickford's a bit more comfortable on the ball as well.
But the distribution sometimes gets under in his head, you know what I mean? Like we saw it against Belgium recently.
Yeah, exactly. That is huge. But no, I have put Pope in. I just think, I know he hasn't had a lot of minutes, obviously, because of his injury. I just think he has got the quality to show. And he's shown it for Newcastle several times. I just think he needs his chance now for England.
Yeah, I do think he needs his chance. Pickford's coming to the end of, I think, the
end of his
England reign.
Yeah.
He's been very good for the thingy, but he's still crucial for us. But I think this could be his last proper big
tournament. I agree.
Left backs now. I don't know how many left backs you've got, but I've chosen 3. So
I've gone 2.
Okay, no, that's fine. I'll tell you my 3 first. I've gone Ben Chilwell, but this is the problem. He's so injury prone that when I writ this, he wasn't injured, but now he's injured.
He hasn't shown anything for me this season.
But he's like, well, the next one is just coming back from injury. Levi Colwill. He's been playing left back for Chelsea recently, and when he does a job there, really, he does a job there. And then the third one, which I would probably pick because I've gone Joe Gomez. Yeah. I've gone Joe Gomez.
Okay, yeah. So we have got one in common there, which is Joe Gomez.
You've got Joe Gomez as well.
I've also put Trippier in.
Okay, no, because I like the shout.
Because I think he's done it for England before. Gareth loves playing him at left back.
Yeah, he does.
And he had that spell at the start of the season where he was absolutely brilliant for Newcastle, and I think it could get. He's always really good, and he always shows up for England as well. So I think he will be. I think he'll be key in this Euros. So I've put them 2 as my left backs. I think. We'll go on to
you want to do right backs now as well?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, Kyle Walker, and I've also gone with Kieran Trippier as a right back.
2. Wow. Okay. I've got Walker and Trent.
Yeah, I've got Trent.
Oh, okay. I thought you completely forgot about Trent.
No, it's not controversial.
Okay.
The one that I really wanted to do, Reece James, I wanted to put him in.
Yeah.
But he's just come back from injury. He played 10 minutes against Forest and got an assist, and then he played 10 minutes against Brighton and got a red card.
So got a red.
No, I haven't took.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be fair to take him.
No.
And don't get me wrong, he's a fantastic player. We all know he could be one of the best right backs in the world.
There is 26 places now in the squad, so he could have gone.
He could go.
He still could go.
Yeah,
I don't know what Southgate's
Yeah, we don't know.
I do hope he does go. I really do. As a Chelsea fan and a Reece James fan, I hope he goes. But it's looking bleak.
Yeah. I've gone with Trent and Walker.
All right,
I can't argue.
Yeah.
I can't argue with Trips either.
Trips and Walker. You've got Trips left back. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go 5. I've got 5 centre backs.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
So
I've got 5.
You got 5.
Yeah.
All right. That's good. That's good. Okay. I got Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
If he's back from injury.
Yeah, if he's fit.
John Stones.
Yeah.
Mark Gurhey.
Yeah.
Oh, do I have 5? No, I've got 4 actually. And Eric Dyer.
Okay. Yeah, I can't argue with it. It's good.
To be fair, Eric Dyer and Mark Gurhey were my 2, because I wanted to go Dunk, but Brighton have fallen off, and
I have got Dunk.
Have you?
Yeah, I've gone Maguire, Stones, Gurhey, Dunk, and I've gone Tomori.
Yeah.
Now, we don't watch Serie A football that much, but from what I've heard in the press, and we all know he's fast.
Yeah,
everyone knows that he's fast, even if you don't watch him. And I just think that might help us a little bit. He might not. For me, he doesn't start, but we'll get onto that. I just think he's good. I think he's good to have him there. Do you know what I mean? In case of an injury, say if Maguire gets injured, whatever. You've got a fast centre half.
Plus, the thing is, AC Milan are not a small club.
No,
so he's playing on the biggest
on a big stage. Yeah.
So we don't watch Italian football, but he probably won't go.
Yeah.
I don't.
Southgate's never took him, has he?
No, I don't
think Southgate likes Italy because I've never seen him there to watch him.
Well, we talk about Italy. They've took a few English players over at Italy, and I don't think the few will get to the England squad. Loftus-Cheek is
he's been really good.
So them 2 have been fantastic at AC Milan, but that's all we see in the press. We don't watch the game, so maybe they ain't been that good, but maybe they have been.
Yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
I just wanted to mention Dunk. I've took Dunk because I do think he's an aerial threat. And if like I say, if Maguire gets injured, we've got that sort of. He's a very similar player to Maguire. He's tall. He's good with his head,
and he can play. He can play very good.
And I've just took him just in case because Maguire's obviously he's had a few injuries this season, in case.
Mark Gurhey, I don't know if he's injured or not. I can't remember.
He's come back.
Yeah,
he's been injured.
I remember watching him play this season. I can't remember.
I remember when Palace vs United, which I don't really want to get onto that, but move the mic a bit there. But he come on for the last 10 minutes because of his injury. Yeah, I think he's been injured.
Coming back.
Yeah, he's coming back. He should be fit.
Oh yeah. Well, Eric Dyer, he was definitely my third choice centre back. He's been absolutely amazing at Munich. I remember watching him in the Champions League all season. I know, unfortunately, they've exited it, but they were good, and he was good. I don't think he's been dribbled past since he's moved to...
He's been keeping Kim and Upamecano out of the team.
I know.
It's either one of them. He's always played.
He's always played.
Yeah, which it's fantastic, really.
He's been fantastic.
Kim and Upamecano are meant to be one of the best centre-halves in the world.
To be fair, and we look at the camera now, we look at you. Eric Dyer, 3 months ago, he was done. Bench for Tottenham, reserves for Tottenham, training with the team,
I forgot he was there.
Literally not having a look in the squad. Then moving to Munich for about 3 months. I don't know how much it was, but I know it's cheap. They've moved to Munich, but now look at him. He's shining, and that's why he's in my England Euros team.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. I was debating putting him in, but I just thought, obviously, I've watched him in the Champions League. I know he's been good. I just haven't watched him enough to put him in there for me personally. But midfielders,
but if you can do it in the Champions League, you can do it.
Yeah. It's the big stage.
The Champions League's the big one,
the biggest stage.
Yeah. All right, you want to go to midfielders? How many midfielders do you have?
6.
I've written down here 7, but let's just count them. 2, 4, 7. We do have 7.
Okay, I've got 6.
So my first midfielder that I've written down, not in order. Let's calm down. Declan Rice. I think you've got Rice. Yeah.
Rice. Yeah.
Jude Bellingham.
Yeah.
Trent. I've put Trent in midfield. Yeah. Henderson. I know that's a rogue one, a very rogue shout.
Okay.
Jordan Henderson.
I understand, but I don't think many people would put him in.
Yeah, but the only reason I've put Henderson in is because England, you look at England on paper, I don't see many leaders. I really don't see many leaders. I see Harry Kane, then I see Maguire, Pickford.
And we're a young team.
Then that's a very young team.
So experience we might struggle. You know, I know a lot of us played in the final last Euros, but I don't know. I just think he could grasp it. You know, he comes on, he just adds a bit of calmness to the team.
Yeah, I feel like if we need to see something out, I would be comfortable enough with letting Jordan Henderson come on. Yeah. Instead of my next pick, which
he's done it at the biggest stage.
Yeah, Henderson's done it everywhere.
He's done it in the Champions League final with Liverpool.
I watched him against Aston Villa in the Conference League, and to be fair, Ajax just don't look that good. Yeah, but Henderson just Henderson, isn't he?
He's always the same. He's a good
like player. James Milner, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a good player.
He'll never stop being
him.
Good.
Yeah.
He's average.
I can't argue with that. I know some people might not agree, obviously. Get your comments in, actually.
Yeah, please. But a lot of people won't agree with the Henderson shout. But I just think leaders. Yeah. And Roy Keane, you remember what he said when Conor Cody went to the Euros to be like a circus clown, is it? But like,
he's...
I think Henderson needs to go just for that calmness in the dressing room. Like, we'll get to a semi-final, you got all these young kids, they'll be like, oh, here we go. Let's go on Instagram, let's have a look at TikTok. Oh, what are the people saying? Semi-finalists.
And he'll nail you down. He'll be like,
come on, boys,
focus.
It's just focus. It's a game of football. Let's go. Yeah. And then my last midfielder is I haven't said Cole Palmer. I've got Cole Palmer as a midfielder. He is got to go. Yeah. I've written down here. I think it's recently just been confirmed. I'm not sure, but if it's not confirmed, it will be confirmed soon. Young player of the season this year. So. He's been outstanding.
Yeah, I can't argue with it.
I've put Gallagher in. Yep. Yeah. Yep. I just think Southgate will pick him. Workhorse. Yep. He's been really good for Chelsea.
He's been very good. He's been really good this season. I like watching him. Yeah. I think he's good on the ball. He's a leader.
Yeah, he's the captain.
Yeah, and he's a workhorse. He doesn't stop.
One of those people. Like, if I saw him and Henderson playing as 2 6s, I'd be like, I don't like it, but
I like it.
It will do they will just run for each other.
Yeah, and that's what you need. Yeah, you know, you're in the 100th minute.
If I saw, and this isn't the squad, but if I saw Declan Rice as a 6 in a 4-2-3-1 and Conor Gallagher as a 6 and Bellingham in front, I wouldn't be complaining.
No, I'd be happy with that.
But just because Declan Rice and Gallagher both run and just work the socks off, so I got Gallagher there, and my last pick. I don't know about this one. I didn't really want to pick him. I got swayed by a few people. Yes. Kobe Mainu.
Yep.
But I don't want him to I want him to have
group stage, maybe.
Nah, yeah. His maximum in the tournament needs to be about 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I'll just think he needs to go just for a bit of experience, because let's not get this twisted here. He's going to be there for the next
he's 3 a good player. Very good player.
Yeah, he's going to be there, and just getting him used to it now, easing him in might help him in the future, and I think that's what we need to do.
Well, that's what they did Euro 96. They did it with Lampard. Lampard went, I think, and he was sitting there and he's just watching, he's learning from all the Shearer and everybody like that.
And that's what it is. It's just
learning,
analysing the experienced players. I mean, Kobe Mainu looking at Jordan Henderson, for example.
He'll take so many notes.
Exactly. And even if it's not in the games, say if Henderson doesn't play a minute, he's got training. Yeah. And even that might help him.
These people just build the training level just over the top. Yeah. The training's going to be so hard. Yeah. Because you've got all these international players that are very good at the club level as well. So, Kobe Mainu will gain a lot of experience, but I think the limit of his... Unless injuries go really, really wrong, Kobe Mainu should play about 40 minutes max this tournament.
No, I can't argue with it. I have put him in just for a bit of experience. You know, maybe play him, bring him on 80th minute.
80th minute.
Just see the game off. He's calm on the ball. He's got a bit of control about him. Yeah. Just see it out. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just get that experience going.
Do you want to go to your midfielder?
Yeah, I'll go mine. So I've gone Declan Rice, Bellingham. I've gone Foden as a midfielder. Yeah. I've gone Gallagher.
Yep.
Mainu.
Yep.
Who else did I go?
You got your sheet of paper right there, mate. You want to have a look?
Who else did I go? Ross Barkley.
Oh, that's now a very good road shout.
So
I like that one.
Yeah, I think he's been really good for Luton this year. He has. He's gone deeper, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's played as a 6,
and that's what I'm thinking.
A 6 and a 3.
Rice has played a bit more attacking this season. He's gone more into an 8, hasn't he? Yeah. So I'm thinking maybe Barkley could come on I don't think he starts, but maybe could come on later in the game, 60th minute.
And he's experienced as well. He's an experienced pro. He's been around the block.
He's a leader.
He probably is a leader.
And I think he'd be really good for England. I think maybe he deserves it this year. I think even to just go with the squad, I think he deserves it. But maybe I think Luton are going to get relegated.
Yeah, that might take a little knock on Southgate's on
his thinking. Yeah, I completely agree. I just think a little rogue one.
I like your rogue shout, but Southgate's definitely not picking Ross Barkley.
Yeah,
I think I could put money on it as well.
I'd put money on it as well. But I'd like him to go. Get in the comments. What do you think? Do you think he should go? Do you think he should start? Who knows? What's
your guys' England squad?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Let us know.
Attackers.
Here we go. How many have I got?
Well, I've got 7 here, so I should hope I've got 7. I think my squad does round out to 26.
I've got 6. I don't think mine does.
No,
I think I might have.
Definitely doesn't.
I've gone.
You just went
lower.
Yeah, you went starting 11 and benched, didn't you?
Yeah, and then another 11. So I've got about 22.
Yeah, all right. So I'll start with the attackers. Harry Kane. Let's just go with the ones that we all know.
Yeah. Okay.
Harry Kane. Yeah. Foden.
Yeah, you've put him as
Saka.
Yeah.
I've gone with Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, which I think he needs to go. He's been fantastic this year.
Could be controversial. I was going to ask you a question about this actually.
Yeah.
Tony or Watkins? Who goes?
I've got both.
Oh, you've got both?
I've got both. Okay. Because the thing is, 26-man squad as well.
No, exactly. Massive. I'd also take Tony. I haven't got him in on this because obviously I've gone lower on numbers than you. But I probably would take him because he plays a bit more like Harry Kane in comparison to Watkins does.
Yeah. Whereas Watkins is like running behind.
Stretch the pitch a bit more.
Yeah. Whereas Kane
intensity.
And Ivan Antonio is just like hold the ball, drop in, play the wingers. Yeah. So I like that shout. So yeah, I've got Watkins, Tony, Kane, Saka, Foden, Bowen.
Yep.
I think he's been unbelievable this season.
Fantastic for
West Ham as well.
If it wasn't him, if it wasn't for him,
West Ham would just they've been fading away recently, but like he's been the one. I watched them against Liverpool recently, and Bowen was just like out of this world.
Especially at the start of the season, he's really helped them.
Yeah,
really, really helped him. He's got so many goal contributions for him, and he's been fantastic. I think he deserves to go. And
my last one, I don't know, Sancho.
Oh wow! I think you missed out a big name.
Have I? Oh no.
Oh, okay. I'll go.
Oh no! I've missed out.
Okay, I'll go. So I've gone Kane, Saka, Palmer.
Yeah. I'll go. So we've got Palmer and
Foden switched. Yeah. Kane, Saka, Palmer, Watkins, Bowen.
Yeah.
My last one, Anthony Gordon.
That's a good one.
Because I think he has been absolutely sensational for Newcastle this year. He has, mate. He's been so good.
I'm just looking at my team now. Who can I remove to get him in?
You want him in, don't you?
Kobe Mainu, I think he needs to go.
Really?
Yeah. No, Kobe. I would actually get Gordon in for Mainu now.
Really? Yeah. I don't think Sancho's done enough for me.
But the thing is, the start of the season has been really bad for Sancho.
Yeah.
But he was still at United, weren't he, at the start of the season?
Yeah.
So that all went wrong. Yeah. Then he got his move to Dortmund. Was that January? Was that just at the end of the first
Just
window?
At the end of January, I think.
Okay, so he got his move to Dortmund. Then he started playing good again. Then he had a few rocky performances at Dortmund, but then he started playing really good again.
PSG.
And then in the Champions League, I watched him. I was like, wow.
This kid's got talent.
He's still there.
Yeah.
That boy that went from Dortmund to United, he's still at Dortmund now. He's still got it.
And it's so sad for me as a United fan to see him succeed at the club that he came from, and then when he comes to us, he just struggles. He can't perform at that level.
But I don't even think it's. I
don't know whether it's the difference in league, like you say,
or management style,
or just the team aura.
Yeah, that's what I was going to like. It's such a massive club.
Yeah,
you got Old Trafford. They're playing at Old Trafford and everything. It's like that's big.
Yeah,
but
and the dressing room at United is apparently not great at the moment.
Yeah, which maybe might even be worse.
I think he had a fallout with the manager.
Well, he's had
he was individually training, and that might not have helped him. Might not have helped his confidence now that he's gone back to Dortmund.
But now look at him.
He's flying.
and
I love to see.
They're in the Champions League final, so you cannot doubt that.
No, exactly. And
they are in the Champions League final.
Has to take that into consideration.
Yeah, because I'm not saying that Sancho has got Dortmund to the final, because that's definitely, it's like the yellow ball, the team, the morale, the manager. That is what's got Dortmund to the final. But Sancho has played a part in that team recently.
And he's played a big part.
And who's saying that Dortmund don't go and win the final? and Sancho scores a goal.
Because Madrid haven't been their usual selves, you know. I think Madrid have
been
good.
rocky, but they've been really good.
Yeah, but you don't know. It could go either way.
50-50.
But the problem is, I think what might do Dortmund is the occasion.
Yeah,
the experience.
It's a big occasion, and they've got young players as well. Dortmund, you got Mark Matson. He's such a good player, but he's young. Sancho, young. But then you got the experienced boys like Hummels.
Sorry, you're going Dortmund.
Hummels on Dortmund side, but Royce don't play anymore.
Comes on quite late, doesn't it? Anyway, we've sidetracked. Okay, so is that?
So
that's the squad.
That's the squad. If I was going to would you make any changes of yours? Because if I was going to make a change, it would now be Kobe Mainoo for Gordon.
No, I wouldn't change one.
But that would be the only change.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, you know, I think Gordon really has deserved to be.
Yeah, he does.
His intensity, he does not stop running, and I think he offers something which a modern winger doesn't really offer as much anymore. He takes on players a lot more.
Yeah, he does.
Whereas you see Sakri cuts
very
inside.
Fast as well.
He's so fast. He's really skillful. I really like him.
He should get. I think he should go. I didn't really. What I was about to say. I watched United versus Newcastle, but I didn't because Chelsea were playing. But I saw highlights, and he was good then. He played in Isaac, and then Isaac got tackled, unfortunately. But he was good then. He got fouled as well in the box that weren't given. But
yeah, well. Anyway, let's move on from that.
Okay, so that's the squad.
That's the overall squad.
My 26 and your 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But let's move on to the starting 11 and bench. I've done my bench. I don't know if you've done yours.
I have not done the bench. I've just done the starting 11.
Okay, so I'll go. Do you want me to do my 11 first?
Well,
we'll do position by position. Okay.
Position. So
keeper, I've gone
Jordan Pickford.
Yeah,
we did say this is probably his last big.
Yeah, he's had the experience before. Yeah. You know, I think he always shows up for England as well. Penalty shootouts is always showing up.
Yeah.
And he always likes the occasion.
I always back Pickford when it comes to a penalty shootout because he's just good.
Yeah, and I think he gets in people's head really well.
Yeah, he does.
So I like him.
And he likes doing his revision as well. Like we saw the Jorginho one at the Euros. He revised that. And he saved it. And it's like, we're back in
He's the one player who literally couldn't do any more.
Yeah, no.
In that penalty shootout. He saved so many penalties.
He saved so many. and it was just us couldn't score them.
It was just...
All right, so right back. Kyle Walker.
Sorry. I've put Walker in bigger games, so say if we versus France, the pace of Mbappe. I've put Trent against maybe more defensive side, Slovenia, Slovakia. Maybe Denmark on the cusp of that. Just I think because he offers a bit more creativity, which I think if we are struggling to break down teams, he'll help with that.
Okay. What formation you got really?
4-3-3.
4-3-3. Okay, I've got 4-2-3-1. So that. But I'll do my 10 as you do your holding and your right 8 and I'll do which one's your more attacking midfielder? We're not there yet. We'll go to that.
Yeah,
okay, back four. So Walker, right back.
Yep.
Harry Maguire and John Stones, if they're fit.
Yep.
I put Ben Chilwell as left back, but because of everything, Joe Gomez.
I think that might be a bit of bias there.
No.
I just don't think he's showing it on the level this year. Whereas I've put Joe Gomez.
But that's what I mean. I've taken Chile out because of the injuries and
I think just his performance this year hasn't been good enough to start for England.
Joe Gomez has been really good though, so
he has been very good.
I'm not disappointed at that.
Yeah.
Like Levi Colwill, I think he's a bit too young yet. I think he should get a few minutes here and there.
Yeah, definitely. But
Joe Gomez is mine. The two midfielders now, my two sixes. But as we can show on the tactic board, hopefully soon.
Yep.
One of them plays a bit of a more.
I think we've got the same. Yeah.
Jude and Rice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I can't. I think that's self-explanatory. I think all you will agree as well.
Who's your other midfielder?
I've gone Foden in the central role. I think I know who you've gone.
Yeah. Young player of the season,
Palmer.
Yes,
yeah. I don't mind it because I was iffing and ahhing with it, and I was thinking. I don't mind that because but I just think Foden offers so much for Man City creative wise.
That's the thing, but that's for Man City. Man City got all the good players. I'm not going to diss Chelsea here because I love Chelsea, but Cole Palmer, he's had to drag them by the neck, and he's the one that's creating everything. Like when you have 20, 22, 23 goals or 20, 21, one of those, and about 12, 13 assists in a season for Chelsea. Who were in 10th, but now in 6th.
Yeah.
If he does not start, it's a bit.
He has to start. It's simple.
He has to start.
Yeah, it's simple.
If he doesn't start, need talking to Southgate. Like, I don't know what stats he listens to or analytics or anything like who he talks to, but
whoever it is needs sacking.
Or his eyes, come on, because he's been the best player. Like, I've not seen a player as good as Cole Palmer has been this season. I watch a lot of football.
He's been very, very good. He's so contending for top. Well, he was contending for top goal scorer of the season as well.
Yeah, until Ireland started scoring 4 goals every game.
But I've gone.
So in my 10, I've gone Palmer, and you basically your little 10 is like Foden.
I just think he offers so much creatively.
Yeah,
but I don't mind him going on the wing. You know, if they alternate in the actual game.
Well, that's the thing I don't mind it with Foden, and I have put Foden in. I'm just going to say it now. Let's do the wingers.
I've put Palmer, Saka, Kane.
Yeah, okay. With Saka.
So we've gone pretty much the exact same, Kane, but we've just switched Palmer.
Yeah, and Palmer and Phil. Yeah. But no, that's the thing. With Palmer, he can go from right to left to 10
to central
to 9. He can literally play everything on the front.
And I think Foden's the same. I think
exactly.
they're very similar.
I think that's why it'd be so good watching them together.
Yeah, I think
because if one person's like, "Oh, I can't deal with this guy here. He's tight and he's getting everything. He's winning the balls." It's like, Cole, do you want to just switch for a bit? Let me see how I'm going to have a go.
Yeah, because say if Cole Palmer's getting isolated from if he's on the wing, you know, Foden, like, switch, you might be able to get past him.
Yeah.
You might be able to get better from him.
And then you got Kane. This is the reason I play Phil Foden as the winger, him and Saka, is because I don't want Kane dropping in and playing Cole Palmer in. I don't think Palmer's fast enough to do that.
Yeah. He's not as fast as Foden.
I don't think so, or Saka. So I'd rather have Foden on the wing and Saka on the wing.
Yeah, I can't.
Kane dropping and then playing. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't argue that. Sorry, I just wanted to go back to the midfield.
Yeah.
So obviously I've got Rice, Bellingham, and Foden, but obviously, as I'm hoping most of you are football fans who's watching this right now. You probably know that Rice has started going into more of an 8 role this season. You know, Arteta will play Jorginho Party after he come back from injury. Yeah. And they'll sit in and Rice will go a bit more attacking, which I like. I think he sits on the edge, doesn't he? And
that's the problem though. That's a big problem, because Southgate will pick my formation, no offence to yours, the 4-3-3.
Yeah.
Southgate's going to pick the 4-2-3-1 with the 2 holding. So Rice has to. We can't have Jude and Rice both running up, because these two are like. Let's just say the main starters in this team is Kane, Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, and Pickford, Stones. The 2 midfield starters is Jude and Rice.
I think if you look at that team, Kane, Rice, and Bellingham start.
Yeah,
they're the 3 main ones.
They're the 3 that you look at straight away, and you're like,
they're in the team sheet.
Got to play.
Yeah. See, there's a method behind. There's a method behind.
Let's not forget Palmer.
There is a method behind madness here.
Yeah.
If Southgate has some wits about him, right? That's not me slagging him off. I just think take a leaf out of Pep Guardiola's book.
I know.
And because Stones has got that experience in moving in.
But the thing is, I like what you're thinking here. So,
because Walker's got the pace to cover.
You want me to get the tactic ball down?
Get it up. Right. Yeah. Let's pop the ball. Pop the ball then. Get that gone. Right. Here we go. This is what we're all about.
Do you want to hold that or?
Yeah. So what I was thinking is, say we're ready. Yeah. So we go.
Well, that would be how it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
it's like this. Okay. So, the mic's going everywhere. Okay. So here.
So that's the back 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, what happens here is Rice goes up, Foden's here, Rice is there, and Bellingham's just alongside him there. Let's say we go to that. Right, we look very attacking, don't we?
Yeah, that looks very much. That looks too
Stones
attacking.
goes there. Turn into a little bit of a diamond.
A diamond. And the thing is, with the centre-backs, Walker can play centre-back, Joe Gomez can play centre-back, and Harry Maguire as a middle centre-back, which will probably work.
Exactly.
So that would be like Stones there as a 6, and then you got on the left and on the right would be Rice and Bellingham.
Yeah.
And then
Foden or Palmer.
Palmer as the 10, Foden, Saka, Kane. That looks like that should work.
Because I think that gives us a bit of defensive stability.
I think that will work easier for Palmer as well, because Foden, I've never seen Foden play like a 9, but I've seen Palmer play 9. Yeah. So this is like a second striker as well, a 10 and a second striker. So,
yeah. I just think it adds a bit more defensive stability as well, like whilst also being a bit more attacking.
Yeah.
Because Bellingham can then, this season for Madrid, he's gone a bit more into the false 9, hasn't he? He's played a lot more attacking.
Bellingham's played there, he's played there, he's played there, and he's played up there.
Yeah. So like Bellingham now, he's got the licence to go into the box.
Yeah.
Because Rice has got an absolute corker of a shot on him. and he loves floating on the edge.
So just Bellingham. I've been watching.
Imagine it. Like, you could switch. There you go, mate. Just pop that back on the floor for me.
Right, cheers, pal.
Like, I just think you can alternate. It's all about the communication. Do you know what I mean? Like, Bellingham, right, if Royce says, right, Jude, go on, you go into the box now, I'll float on the edge. Or, Dec, go on, you go in, I'll float. Because Declan Rice got an header on him as well. He's a tall lad. Do you know what I mean? I'll just think it offers so much more.
And that could work as well with Gallagher.
Exactly.
Trent could do the role.
Yeah, Trent could do the 6.
So
or
we could have, what would it be? It would be Stones, Maguire, and Gomez, and then Trent from right back goes into the 6.
Into midfield, yeah.
Yeah, and that could work with that.
But the thing is, this is where Southgate's now got to think, right, I've got to be creative, but how am I going to implement that style of play into the game?
What do you think Gareth Southgate's style of play is? Because I think it's tournament football, which everybody in tournament football is.
He's quite. See, this is literally one of the questions I've got written down here.
What's the word? Pragmatic.
The
bits like.
Be a bit cautious. Yeah. Cautious. I literally got that question down here. Why does Gareth play so defensive in bigger games or in the tournament overall? I just think, like you say, maybe he's a bit. I think
every manager does that in international football. I don't.
The only team I'd say who probably doesn't is France.
I still think France do. I think France do. I think France have got like good outlets though, like Mbappe, and then they've got Tchouaméni and like the rest of them, Griezmann. Them are the outlets where it makes like their attacking style look really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's the same. Argentina, defensive, and you've got. I think the one team that doesn't do it is Spain, because Spain stick to their principles, which is let's not say tiki taka but just pass.
Yeah.
Let's stick to their principles. Let's play.
Yeah.
But England, I don't know, Southgate. I think it gets. Let's just talk about Southgate now. Goes to a big game, and we switch from the thing that we've been doing all tournament, which happened last tournament. We play a 4, and then we'll play a 5.
Yeah,
but the Euros. I don't want to talk about the World Cup, because World Cup. To be fair, he put his he stuck with his guns really, because he went back 4 against France, and it worked. We just unfortunately missed a penalty, and Tchouaméni scored a screamer.
Yeah, so
and it's a set piece as well. Yeah. So we couldn't really do much more in that game. But Italy, that's the big one, because that's the one that got away. You know how you talk about girls, or she's the one that got away. That's the trophy that got away. That's the tournament. England should have won.
We should have won that.
Yeah,
that was our trophy.
It started the game. To be fair, he's mastermind. It started with him, because it went left wing back to right wing back that scored the goal. So Trippier, right wing back, crossed it into Shaw, left wing back, and he scored, which that was everybody celebrating England. But after that goal went in,
we sat in.
Oh, we sat in, didn't we?
It was so boring.
It was so bad.
It was awful. Because I always find,
and the thing is, Mason Mount was very good then. Unfortunately, he's fallen off a bit. But he was very good then. And had Mason Mount and Declan Rice as a 2 in mid. No. Mason Mount was playing as a winger, and they had Calvin Phillips and Rice as a 2 in midfield.
See, I just think, right, you're about to win, and you know how a lot of teams start sitting in at the 80th minute.
And the thing is, with Italy, it's not like they all had young players that are raring to go. They had a few old players, which if we felt like we had to go at them with like Saka or somebody, run at them.
Yeah,
they would be like,
we've got the pace.
We had the pace.
Yeah. We had the legs.
That's the one that got away. Isn't it?
Yeah,
really?
But
and that's all because of the back 5 and sitting in. Yeah. Well, if you play a back 5, at least be a bit more expressive.
Yeah. But you can offer a bit more attacking wise, not only defence.
Under Tuchel, I watched Chelsea play back 5 under Tuchel all the time. And some of the football that we played was good, and it weren't defensive at all.
No, you can be attacking, being in a back 5.
Attacking as a back 5, because you just move into a back 3, and then your left wing back becomes a left mid, and your right wing back becomes your right midfielder. And those can go into right wingers as well. So you have like double overlap on the left.
And the only thing is you have to be ready and prepared to track back. And if you can do that, then why can't you be as attacking as a normal 4 at the back? So I don't know.
You got any other questions for us?
I have.
Let's go through these questions.
One was who starts at left back, but I think we've kind of covered that.
Yeah, Joe Gomez.
Another one which I completely forgot.
Let's go.
should Eze make the England squad?
Ooh, that is a good shout. To be fair, we ain't put him in our
I
squad.
haven't put him in. See, there's a reason, I think.
I woke up this morning and I saw on my Instagram feed from, I think it was Fabrizio Romano, Elise didn't get picked for this French squad.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it said under the caption, Elise is still eligible for England and a few others. So, Elise's been fantastic this season as well.
Good.
I haven't picked him just because I don't actually know if that's true. Like, I know he ain't been picked, but I don't know if he can still play for England. I think has he played friendlies for France yet or not?
I don't think he's played one game, you know.
Okay, so he's still on the cards. Yeah. And if I look at that team now and the attacking, the only person I would actually take out is Tony. But I don't think we can take Tony out because the penalties.
Because if Kane gets injured,
Kane gets injured, or it goes to penalties,
you don't have to switch play style as much as you think, as what you'd have to do with Watkins anyway. Yeah. But in terms of Eze, he does offer so much creative.
He's very good.
He's so good.
Him and Elisa have been fantastic for Palace
because he plays quite attacking, doesn't he?
Yeah. And was it against United? I think Did he play against United? I think he did. He played out of the squad as well.
Yeah. But he doesn't. For me, he doesn't start over Cole Palmer or Foden.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Which is why he doesn't make it in because he can play on the wing as well, can't he? But I wanted to ask you that because I think
injuries go. Like last game of the season.
If injuries go his way, he could.
This weekend's last game of the season.
Yeah,
and which for you guys would be last weekend was.
You would have already know. You'd know he's won the league.
Yeah, well, City or Arsenal.
Hopefully Arsenal.
Hopefully City.
As a United fan.
But yeah, if injuries happen in that last Palmer goes off injured, or who else? Foden goes off injured, then more space opens up in this squad where then you can take. You could
genuinely
take
Barkley might have a better shout of getting in there.
But it's all about injuries now. Like
it's all about who recovers as well. Because I know Luke Shaw's had another setback from his injury,
which is really sad, really, because he would be our left back.
Because I think he is really good for England.
I felt like Ben Chilwell should have had his chance in the Euros. I felt like that season he won the Champions League,
with
the Super
Chelsea,
Cup, he won everything, and he still didn't get his chance.
Yeah.
Whereas Luke Shaw didn't really do. He weren't like winning everything.
No, exactly. I completely understand what you mean. But yeah, I just wanted to ask you that about Eze because I think it was a bit, because he's definitely on the cards. He's been so good since coming back from injury. Yeah. I think his injury at the start of the season really limited his chance of getting in. But I think he should definitely have a shout. He
should have a shout. He should be on what is it? The
cusp.
Yeah, this should be in like a different list. Like, Southgate should have like a list of about 46.
Yeah, it should be like
from that list. He should shorten it down to 26.
Depending on injuries. Okay, so he's injured, so I can't take him.
Yeah,
so he's got a chance of coming in.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? But yeah, I think is that everything.
Well, I've actually got a statistic here, which is
just before we go.
Probably our last talk of the England video.
Yep.
It's about Gareth Southgate as the manager of England. It does look like his reign will be coming to an end after this year.
Yeah.
If he re-signs, I don't know if I'd be mad. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be mad, but I think if he re-signs, I think he'll overdo his stay. You know what I mean? But Southgate as England manager, if he goes, who should we get back?
Well, I think we both agree on this. We was having this discussion earlier, wasn't we?
Yeah, we was actually in college. We'll give a little shout out to our college class.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this debate. We had to keep tight-lipped because they've got to be watching this video to find out what we think about the Euros in England.
Yeah, we said Eddie Howe should be the next England manager.
I think it, and I saw an interview recently. I think it might have been Rio Ferdinand or somebody had an interview with Eddie Howe saying, "What do you think about the England job?" And he said, "Well, my mind's focused on Newcastle at the moment. It's always club football." But he never say never. I think if they do go for him, he should go.
I can't see a world where he turns down the England job.
Yeah, like
as an English person,
an Englishman.
You do. I mean, this might just be us, but
country.
I can't think
country over club.
Yeah, it's your country. You have to do it.
Like if you said to me, would you score in the Champions League final for Chelsea, or would you score in the Euros World Cup final for England? I'd always choose
England.
Yeah, I'd always choose England
because the whole country
will adore you forever.
Yeah,
still,
you know what I mean?
Chelsea, you got the rivals, you got West Ham, you got London, Tottenham, and all these. But England, you do it for England. Everybody will like.
But going back to him, I just think he's such a good candidate for England. Like you say, he's English. he's done really good at Bournemouth. He did so good.
No, he did
so good at
he
Newcastle.
did so good at Bournemouth because he took them from the 4th tier to the 3rd to the 2nd to the 1st, then stayed at the 1st for like 3 years. Then unfortunately got relegated. Then took his break, went to Newcastle when they were in the mud.
Yeah.
They were in the mud, and he went in and he just turned it around.
I mean, it's mental. Don't get me wrong, signings helped him, but you can't put it all on signings.
And you can't.
The manager has to get some sort of.
He got top 4 as well. That's the thing. Newcastle top 4. Nobody would have thought that.
I mean, it was honestly crazy that season where he did it, and I think that's why he's got to have a shout in there, because I know we was thinking also Graham Potter.
As a chat.
He was good for Brighton. It's a tough one.
Was he? I don't know. Like, he come to Chelsea and the back 5 was there, and I understood what he wanted to do. I watched it and I was like, I can see what he's trying to do, but it just couldn't work. But maybe with England, he's got a few better players. It could work.
So I'd like either of them to.
Yeah, or this is a rogue one, Sean Dyche.
Oh,
what are we saying about Sean Dyche?
Oh wow.
The one reason I would not say Sean Dyche is because I don't think he's ever managed the big personalities,
and that's
the problem.
Yeah,
and that would be the same with Eddie Howe and the same with Potter. Well, Potter tried but failed.
I just think,
unfortunately,
I think there's a massive. See, this is going to sound really bad. I think there's a massive difference between Burnley and Everton. To the England job. And that's not me disrespecting.
No, I agree.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful
Everton's a big team as well.
Yeah, don't get me wrong.
That's the thing.
But like you say, it's the big personalities, the bigger names
that
are in that squad. And he's going to have the whole of England on his back.
But I said this to you earlier. I'd love to see Sean Dyche with the keys to the castle.
Oh, imagine it. Because he could. I think he has got something.
I think he's a very good coach.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that he got Burnley promoted, then got relegated with Burnley, then got promoted again, and then stayed up and got European football with Burnley as well.
Yeah.
That's not talked about enough, I don't think.
No, definitely not, yeah.
So, and then he stayed with Burnley for about 7 years, 8 years, and they were in the top league as well.
Yeah, they do so well.
You would actually back them against some clubs. You'd be
yeah. Oh, Burnley could get a point.
Yeah, Turf more.
Yeah.
Man U, Burnley could do something there.
Burnley could get 3 points. Yeah.
That's what you think, because he installed that, the fear at Turf Moor. He installed the toughness and everything.
Yeah.
Imagine he did that for England.
See, I don't mind that. I don't mind the shout. I just think, Eddie Howe, he's had the pressure of
Eddie Howe plays good football. I watched Eddie Howe. I watched the Newcastle play football.
The intensity they run at.
Yeah, that's good.
And I know they've had injuries, but England, you're not going to have time to gain so many injuries.
Yeah, that's the thing with England. You won't have the injuries. If you have the injuries, you can replace. You're watching the game and you're like, oh, Foden's just been injured. Oh, let's have a look. Let's switch the channel. BT. Oh, Sancho's playing. Let's see what he's doing.
Oh, Foden's injured. Oh, it's all right. Anthony Gordon's there.
Anthony Gordon's still there.
You know what I mean? You've got different.
I'm going to say this now. I play a lot of Football Manager. I don't know if you do. Do you play Football Manager?
I play a bit.
You used to back in the day.
Back in the day. Nothing major.
Well, football FIFA career mode as well. It's the same thing. You can have an international job while also.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Is this real? I don't know if this is real, because if that's real, it's a heavy workload.
Yeah, definitely.
But if he really wants to stay at Newcastle so bad, and he also wants to take over the England job,
imagine that.
Imagine that.
That'd be a first.
Be the first person ever. That would be really good to see as well.
It'd be really good. I mean, the stress he would get.
It'd be so much stress.
Yeah.
But I think he would resign from Newcastle. He'd be like, I have to do it.
Yeah, I think that's just
Eddie Howe's our one. Yeah. Also, going back to Southgate, I've got a stat here. It says Southgate has faced top 10 ranked countries 26 times in his whole England career, and we've only won 4.
And that's scary.
Is that that's a really bad stat, right?
That is scary. To me, I find that scary.
Because you think about top 10 ranked teams, you've got
Italy,
Argentina, Italy, Spain,
France.
Then you've got
Germany,
Croatia, Belgium.
Belgium.
So you got the Denmark. I think they were there one time.
But that is a scary stat, because
that's a very bad stat.
You get to the final. That doesn't. The odds are so stacked against us after looking at that.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
And this was after we couldn't. Our last international friendlies where we played Belgium, and who else did we play? We played somebody else. Brazil, and we didn't win in either of them, and that's bad.
Scary. you know, going into this year, looking at that start, it puts a bit of a doubt in my mind.
Yeah,
you know, because
every other England tournament, I said this to somebody earlier. I was like, every international tournament recently, I sit there and I'm like the World Cup and the Euros. I was like, let's go. I'm ready for it. This one, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not sure because that stat scares me now.
Yeah,
because 26 times, and we've won 4.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's more than half.
I don't know how many we've drew because it doesn't say the stat there.
Well, that's more than half a Premier League season, 26 games.
Yeah, and that is
winning 4. That is not great. It's not a great start, but we'll
hopefully
stay positive. That's all you can do.
I think that's everything, isn't it?
I think that is everything. What an episode!
What a video! What a video!
It's been fantastic.
It's been fantastic. It has. It really has.
Hope you've enjoyed. Get your England
squads in the comments, please.
What are your thoughts on our England 11?
Yeah.
As
what
well?
are your thoughts? That's a good one.
Comment it. Get it down below.
Like it. Subscribe. Please subscribe.
Check out our other social medias. TikTok,
Instagram.
Get them going.
Get us
worldwide.
Is that everything?
That's everything.
All right. Same time next week.
Same time.
Let's go.